Good morning, good morning, good morning. Your boy Lays in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, y'all. What's up? Yeah, we are back. We are live. We were off on Thursday. I was traveling, and we back here, and we'll be traveling this week too. This next Thursday too. So we're gonna be off on that Thursday, but just modifying the schedule a little bit. So Monday through Wednesday, and then we'll be back next week. I'll be off. I won't have no. I won't even be able to do my OSG stuff this week because I'm Thursday. So shout to them, but they got it. They don't need me. But yeah, man. So we're getting popping this morning. Let's get some music going, get it out there, get it going. We got a lot to talk about. Rest in peace, DJ Mr. C. And yeah, let's get it going.
You can't roll it to this one. You gotta light it. You gotta puff it on this one. You can't even drink Cristal on this one. You gotta drink Cristal. Try some red wine.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? Lays in the building, the world famous. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get the morning rolling, y'all. Monday morning yawning. How y'all feel out there? Let's get it going this morning. Yeah. Good morning. Let's go. Let's get some volume on this microphone. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Oh, yeah. Turn this mic up, baby. What we doing here? What we doing here? Get that phantom power up. Let's go. Get that mic going. Yeah. Playing with my settings. Let's warm it up, y'all. Come on.
It's us. Only dudes moving units, M Pimp juicing us. It's the rockin' hair. Maybach outside, got rocks in air. PJs on the runway, young got air. I don't land at an airport, I call it the clearport. Therefore, I don't want to hear more back and forth about who's hot as young holla. I got my Gotcha 9-7 on right now.
Good morning, y'all. Let's go, Unc here. Let's go. We in the building. Let's get them. You call me Unc if you want to. I ain't got no problem with you calling me Unc. Let's go, y'all. Come on. If that's what you feel comfortable. We're rolling into the birthday week. Unc's here. Let's go.
See the glow on the window pane. I can feel the sun whenever you're here. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Now everybody asks me why I'm smiling up from ear to ear.
Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Let's go. The morning emails, males and females. Let's get them. How y'all feel out there? Let's go. Go to YouTube. You know what it is. Morning. Yawning. Let's get them. Come on, baby. AKA Shady Grady in the building. Let's go. Lazy Lays, a.k.a. Shady Grady. Let's go.
I'm not a player, I just crush a lot.
Classic hip-hop and R&B early in the morning. That's what we do. My era's the best era. Let's go.
Yo, I'm still not a player, but you still a hater. Elevator to the top high. See you later, I'm going. Penthouse suite, penthouse freaks, in-house beach, French couch seats, 10,000 leads, rent out lease, with an option to buy. Copping the 5 of bands from when I'm not. Grew up in the sky, grown from the lie. Put my Trainacito up in the Benzito with my Kiko from Queens. The game that he go, we go back like DAs and wearing PJs.
Let's get some. Come on, RIP Big Pun. Let's go.
Want to ride, it won't cost you $1 with a sword for harder. Of course, you're still going to holler, mama, I'm big. I rip up through your hooters, I'm sick. You couldn't measure my for 6 footers. Hold up, true lie, I'm all about getting loot.
Go to YouTube where it's at. Let's go, y'all. Unc here. Come on.
pressure out. Uptown.
Good morning, everybody. What's up? Within the sound of my voice, I want to say welcome. Good morning to the morning. Emails, males, and females. You know we got it popping. Shout out to my MOP First family. Let's get it popping, y'all. Come on.
I love you one if you can. The black brand, relax. I don't discriminate. I regulate every shade of that. As long as you show class and pass my test. Fat breast. I love intelligent. That's the rest.
Get down, Cadillac, give a dog a bone. Yo, don't give him nothing but a microphone. Don't stop. I'm not finished yet. You said I'm not the E. You wanna make a bet? Remember this lounge, you in the danger zone.
I figured you would, so leave me alone.
You pick and
Hey.
get down, Cadillac, give a dog a bone. Yo, don't give him nothing but a microphone. Don't stop. I'm not finished yet. You said I'm not the E. You wanna make a bet? Remember this lounge, you in the danger zone. I figured you would.
Classic hip hop and R&B early in the morning. Classics. Let's go. Legendary shit. Let's get it popping. Good morning.
Are you intrigued by the way I do my thing? Do what? You got the mic.
Ha.
And make it swing.
I have the capability to rap and chill, coax attacks MCs who tend to act ill. It's like a dig 'em smack. You smack me and I'll smack your back. I get goosebumps when the baseline thumps to suck an MC on ride. Now it's time for lunch. When I'm cooling on the scene, I notice one thing, I'm not bound. So some MCs claim I consider myself better than average. Yo, I rock the mic like a wild beast savage.
I'm in the boggling state, I can't concentrate. I make a move like chess, and I yell checkmate. You know why I get zanier and zanier? Because of the PMD, man. And when I walk through the crowd, I can see heads turning. I hear voices saying that's Eric Sermon, not only from the women, but from the men. You know what? It feels good, my friend.
I'm the P-double-E, the thriller of Manila. Better known as the MC Code Killer. PMD's goal is to keep the place jumping. And if not, we feel we owe you something. It's like Lotto, you have to be in it to win.
The question remains, which MCs will reign?
Let's get them, y'all. Good morning. 5:36 in the morning. Unction in the building. Let's go, Lazy Ladies. Let's go. Shady Grady. Let's get them popping. Come on, y'all. Hey.
The question remains, which MCs will reign? Which ones will gain? How many suckers will feel pain?
That's just not the same question.
Good morning.
Phrases I spit like slugs after I sip from my mug. Life is bug. The baseline groove is my drug. Now that you feel me, you'll hear some advice. All you foul niggas gonna pay the fucking price. So take that phony hardcore look off your grill. Cause I'll be stopping you still with the intent.
R.I.P. Guru. R.I.P. Guru. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Good morning.
You get replaced, you get demoted. I give chumps cranium lumps just like Louisville. I stand tall, just like the Catskill Mountains. Praying like a cougar ready to pounce it, denouncing all the unrealistic things.
Go to YouTube, go to YouTube. You know what it is. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
You're nowhere near us, the original gifted. Lines get twisted, brain cells dissolve. As the world revolves, whack crews lick my balls.
5:37 in the morning. Lazy Ladies, a.k.a. Shady Grady in the room. Let's go. We popping this morning. Remy Gus, good morning. Will Atkins, good morning. Let's get to it. Monday morning yawning. We in the building. Let's go, y'all.
Check. Yo, I'm making short-term goals when the weather flows. Yes, put away the leathers and put ice on the gold.
Hey. How y'all feel out there this morning? Let's go. Come on.
Check. Yo, I'm making short-term goals when the weather flows. Yes, put away the leathers and put ice on the gold. Chilly with enough bail money to free a big Willie.
The question.
States, I got more at stake than Philly. Shopping sprees, copping 3 Deuce Fever, yeses, fully loaded, yes. Bouncing in the Lex Luger, tire smoke like Buddha. 50 G's to the crap shooter. Niggas can't fade me. Chrome socks beaming through my peripheral. I see you scheming. Stop dreaming, I leave your body steaming. Niggas is fiending. What's the meaning? I'm leaning on any nigga intervening with the sound.
The question remains.
My cup runneth over with hundreds. I'm one of the best niggas that done it. 6 dishes of money, y'all niggas don't want it. I got the Godfather flow.
R.I.P. Guru. Let's go. R.I.P. Mr. C. Let's get it popping. Once I get the funeral service information, I'm gonna let y'all know about my brother DJ Mr. C. Shout out to my brother Big Daddy Kane. His testimonial last night was real. Let's go. Come on. Shout out to my hip hop community. I've been calling, checking on a lot of my brothers. Shout out to Master Ace, Greg Nice, Grand Poobah, all the people I've been checking on. Just hot positive K. Let's go, y'all. Unc here, come on.
It's our first time together and I'm feeling kind of horny. Conventional methods of making love kind of bore me.
Good morning, Coco.
I'ma call you Big Daddy and scream.
We're rocking from Monday through Wednesday today. This week, actually. And then the birthday weekend pops off. Uncle Lay's out of town. He's going on hiatus until Monday. No doubt. Good morning. About.
Do you really think that you can work it out?
Work it out.
Baby, stick it out. Here comes the man of steel.
Cause we be
Doing it and doing it well.
and we be
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
on TV.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
I represent Queens.
Uncle Lay's here out of Brooklyn. We love Queens though. Let's go, y'all. Uncle here, come on. Lazy Lays, aka Shady Grady in the building. Let's go. Shout out to all my day ones in the building. Let's go. R.I.P. Mr. C. Let's go. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's go. Keep hip hop alive.
Yo, rap, bring me along. I'm gonna speak. I'm about to get the toss off the dome. Just 1, 2 for my man, pretty you as I bless the rest of my New York City.
If a loved one was yours on the run in another state for killing somebody out of self-defense, you got to allow them to stay with you for how long? Yeah. Nah. Now, first of all, if he loved me, he wouldn't put my family in jeopardy. Hey, how about that? That's an easy question. If he loved me, he wouldn't put my family in jeopardy. Now, I don't know whether or not I would give him some money or whatever he had to do to be all right, but that's something to think about. Grown folks.
Baby, I just don't get it. I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on the shirt.
Hey, Coco, let me know if you want to do some of that caffeinated tea this morning. People love the caffeinated tea by Coco Dreams. Let's go. Good morning, y'all. Let's get it popping.
Baby, you never worry about what I do. I be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserve good fame. This for the diamonds, a head full of rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love.
Good morning.
You. Let me be the one to give you everything.
Let's do
you want and need. Baby, good love and protection.
I'm gonna start a new segment called Meditation Mondays in a minute. Lazy Lays, aka Shady Grady. Let's go. Go to YouTube where it's at. Let's go. Let's get some. Good morning.
Wanna see you doing good. I don't wanna get rich, leave you in the hood. Girl, in my eyes, you the baddest. The reason why I love you, you don't like me cause my status. I don't wanna see you with a carriage, living average. I wanna do my thing so we be established. And I don't want you rocking the fabric. Girl, I wanna give you carriage till you feel you a rabbit. Anything in your path, once you can have. Walk through the mall, if you like it, you could grab. Total it all up, you put it on my tab. And then tell your friends all the fun you had.
Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you
Good morning, y'all. How y'all feeling? Uncle Lazy, a.k.a. Lazy Lazy, a.k.a. Shady Grady in the building. Let's go. Let's get it popping this morning.
Take a look at what you see. Let me know if it's right here. Something we can have for years.
Hey mama, won't you come here to Popeye? You don't like the way Tata's looking at Shada. In the 600, ain't no smoking cigada. Come over here, I think I see your baby father. Here go the number to my casa. If you in a rush, you call me mañana.
R.I.P. Rico Wade, also another great producer, passed away recently.
Girl, I could tell you was meant for me. I could tell by the way you were sent to me. While I'm on tour trying to make you
shout out to my brother Busta Rhymes out Coachella doing his thing. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
If you don't, you know you got a problem. Said you want no beef, girlfriend, don't start now. And it just so happened that I'm seeing cat, cause you messed up a lot just trying to be fast. And I ain't gonna ask who smashed the E-class. Pull up to the rib with the whole front crash. Now you wanna laugh, good thing that's the past. If you ever lie again, girl, that'll be your last.
Tell me what you want to do. Take a look at what it is. It's right here. Something we can have for years.
Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue Bahama waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters.
5:48, 5:45 in the morning. Let's go.
Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot. My son got knocked. Evidently, it's element.
5:45 in the morning. Unc's in the building. Let's go. Lazy Lazy, a.k.a. Shady Grady. The morning on in the morning emails. How y'all feeling out there? Let's get it popping. Monday through Wednesday this week. Let's go. The birthday week. Let's get them. Come on.
Your people rolling dough, no parole, no rubbers. Going raw, imagine law with no undercovers. Just some thoughts for the mind. I take a glimpse into time. Watch the blimp read. The world is mine.
If I rule the world,
Imagine that.
I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls.
I think Drew Hill. Drew Hill, you felt like they was going in. You know what I'm saying?
In these last days, the way this
I did like Jagged Edge, though.
Relaxing, black, Latino, and Anglo-Saxon. Amani exchanged the range, cash, Lord Tribe and Shabazz, free at last, brand new whips to crash. Then we laugh in the
Illa Path.
The villa houses for the crew, how we do. Trees for breakfast, dime sexes have been stretches. So many years of depression make me vision the better living type of place.
Good morning. Let's go.
Opening eyes to the lies, history's told foul, but I'm as wise as the old owl. Plus the gold child, seeing things like I was controlling, click rolling, tricking 6 digits on kicks and still holding. Trips to Paris, I civilized every savage. Give you one shot, I turn tripe life to lavish. Political Christmas.
What up, Fab? What up, Fendi?
No work release, purple and threes and jet skis.
Check on them. Check on them. Check on them. Let's go, y'all. R.I.P. DJ Mr. C. Rico Wade. R.I.P. Let's go.
You what's up, girl? Hey,
R.I.P. OJ.
come on now. How about the caskets? They should arrest you or whoever dress you. Ain't gonna stress you, but I'ma let you know, girl. You be killing them.
Absolutely.
You be killing them, girl. You be killing them. You be killing them, girl. You be.
MCs in the South, Scarface is number one. I'm telling you right now.
You ain't gotta worry about her. Shorty straight. Been chasing her for 2 days. First 48. A bad bitch calls. She worth every cent. She look like the best money that I ever spent. Just watching my cutie pie get beautified. Make me want better jewels. A newer ride. Louboutin shoes. She got too much pride. Her feet are killing her. I call it suicide. Looking good has its sacrifices. Chilly weather bring 4-figure jacket prices. Her body nice. FaceTime. Give you that iPhone 4.
FaceTime. Let's go, y'all.
In the streets, still handle the home. Enough class for wine, still handle Patron. When the mother hoes call, I handle the phone, and she handle the tone. You what's up, girl? Ain't gotta ask it. I just
Let's get them. Come on. Good morning, everybody. Lazy Lazy, a.k.a. Shady Grady in the building. Let's go. I'm letting some friends in on my friend. You know, every week I let in about 10 friends. Come on, let them in. Come on. Got to do with it. Let's go, y'all. Come on, I'm letting them in.
Got to do with it, man.
Let them in. Let them all in. Let's go, y'all. Good morning.
Slow down, baby.
Let you know from the gate, I don't go down, lady. I want a chick with thick hips and links to lips. She could be the
5:48 in the morning. Let's go.
girl, you get me aroused, how you look in my eye. But you talk too much, man, you're ruining my high. I wanna lose the feeling, cause the roof is filling this.
Two different type of MCs. Two different types.
I'm a rider, other in a hoodie or a linen of a. What you want now? What you want? What you want? What you want? What you want? What you want?
Shout to the home team, the world famous, most dangerous.
What you want now? What you want now? What you want? Bust the rhyme now.
Hey.
What you want now? 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 What you want? What you want? No. Cut that fool. They wanna act stupid, gun buck that fool. When I cock that tone, run your damn Jones. Ran and lay you up in your own blood pool. Hunt you down, run your ass down. Unleash the house till the nigga to gun your ass down. Stop it! You frontin' like this was a thing in the past. With tattoos over the scars left on your ass. Think lopsided, bust they got cross-sided in the subways. They rob trains running alongside it. See, motherfucker, we don't play for that shit. And if you want your shit,
New MOP merch coming real soon.
this is a club with room. Let's get you in the night or early in the afternoon.
Shout out to Supreme Clothing. Let's go. New MOP merch coming real soon. Shout to the exclusive Supreme Clothing. Big time. Let's go. R.I.P. Prodigy. Let's go. 5:50 in the morning. Lazy Lady, a.k.a. Shady Grady in the room. Let's go.
Official Queensbridge murderers. Tomorrow comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those who want to profile and pose. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for themself in his land. We be gunning. Crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they
never get close to.
I can see it inside your face. You're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body laced up with bullet holes and such. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You can put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be.
Well, we losing them a lot, right?
Call your name out. Your crew is featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my walk turn cold enough. Nigga to see another story. Is that real?
Even though what we do is wrong, we still hustle till the sun come up. Track a 40 when the sun go down. It's a cold winter. Y'all better bundle up. And I better be a hotter summer rapper. Or you just rock it down. You hot now. Listen up. Don't you know cops' sole purpose is to lock us down and throw away the kid?
What up, Freeway?
The kids ain't got no way to eat, huh? We still try to keep mom smiling, cause when the teeth stop
That's a
showing,
good question, but I'm gonna take Mob Deep over EPMD. Different eras, different type of music.
If a sneak start leaning and I stop working, then I start working. I'm a real person, catch it sleeping while out in the open, and I'ma get it.
Thank you.
We gotta raise our kids while we live and make $1 million off a record belt. My out of prison, Cabrini or Alexis, my boys in the squatter. Talk reckless, then I hit him.
Let's work. Come on.
But I'm never snitching, I'm a rider. If my kid's hungry, this is out your kitchen. I'll be wild until they pick me out of lineup. We keep the chop, rap about it. Wild out, laugh about it. I'm not trying to visit the morgue. The freeway move out till I sit with the Lord. Till I get my together, clean up my sins. Freeway got it in like 10 in the morning. Man. And I can get it to you like 10 while you yawning, man. Even though what to do is wrong, still deliver the order, man. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, man. I'm talking about.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all feeling? This your boy, Lazy Lady, a.k.a. Shady Grady in the room. Let's go. Let's get it poppin' this morning. We stay new on the new with the old school. Let's go. Come on.
I know we're doing everything that we want to.
Let's get them.
Meanwhile, are we losing? Because we won't.
I gotta give it to Jay.
Let go. And yet,
because DMX had hits in the first first couple of albums, but as far as longevity, career, and everything, Jay-Z got to get it. No disrespect, ED. Rest in peace, DMX, one of the greatest.
Get off the ground, stop losing, can't lose it. Keep rising to the top.
A testament to your ability as an artist is to not need the music anymore. Rap is just supposed to be your launch pad. Wake up your body, wake up your body, wake up your body, move it around. 554 in the morning, let's go. Shady Grady, aka Lazy Lays, in the room, let's go. Good morning, come on. What we do for love. Let's go, let's get some, come on.
Romantic places in my mind, hoping someday I would find the perfect one and I could share. And then that day you walked inside, and no longer could I hide my love. I had to take you there. Sailing on a cruise at night into the ocean under moonlight. Yeah. Taking you to paradise, baby.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Who put the party in the frenzy? So meet me on the floor where the ladies be. Long as the beat keeps going.
Group Home or Far Side? I'm gonna go with Far Side, though I love Group Home. But if I take away DJ Premier's beat, then the Far Side. And I love Lil Dap, by the way. But I gotta get that to Far Side.
I be the life of the party, from the club to the hotel lobby. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work.
I love my man Malachi too, but I gotta get that to. I gotta get to the Far Side. The Far Side's dope.
Break the heel, sweat it out, sweat it out. Break the heel, sweat it out, sweat it out. Break the heel,
Don't passing me by.
Let me see some foot.
Can't help but wait.
556 in the morning for the grown section. Let's go. He keep on passing me by. Let's go, y'all. Auction the building. Let's go. Shady Grady. Let's get him.
Help but wait.
Good morning, sis.
Check it out.
Brooklyn, stand up.
You fool with him, he ain't right, but you don't trip. You stand by while he lies, then turn right around and forget. I can't take to see your face with those tears run down your cheeks. But what can I do? I gotta stay true, cause deep down I'm still a G, and I don't.
Get on down to YouTube. You know what it is. Let's go, y'all.
Man. Even though I know.
Go to YouTube where it's at. They don't stop the music on the tube. Let's get some.
Girl, I can't help but
hey.
You get that with him, it don't change. Can't help but wait till you see that with me it ain't the same. Can't help but wait till you see you for what you really are.
Let's bend it up a little bit. Good morning.
Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. If I ever tell you about you only say I don't know what I know. But I know this little girl, her name is Maxine. Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. If I ever tell you about Maxine, you only say I don't know what I know. But
murder she wrote. Murder she wrote.
Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote.
Action with him, a pretty face and bad character. Them the kind of living can hold chaka. Follow me. A pretty face and bad character.
Shaka Demons and Pliers. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
Girl, you pretty, your face ain't pretty, but your character dirty. Girl, you just a act too flirty,
5:08 in the
you
morning.
want to compete and also hurry. And when you find your mistake, you talk about you sorry. Good now.
Have a cozy corner where she jokes and where she jam. She know about Luke like an every money man. Make love with the coolie Chinese, white man and Indian. The wickedest kind of girl, them is a flyers walk off. I don't know you heard about this girl, her name is Maxine. Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. And if I ever tell you about Maxine, you would say I don't know what I know. But murder she wrote.
Let's go, come on.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
You know what? The D.R.E.
5:59 in the morning. Let's go, Dahlia.
Hey, Dad, it's Dahlia. Congratulations on your new show. I know how you get, so don't be too rough on them. Love you and good luck. Bye.
Love you too, monkey.
Welcome to the Raw
Wow.
Perspective with your host, the incomparable Uncle Lays, a.k.a. Lays Elliott, a.k.a. Lazy Lays from the world famous, kicking it with you in topics about health, politics, music, art, culture, and now, for your host,
The legendary
Uncle Lays.
Hey, yo. What's up, y'all?
It's your boy, yo, Lays is rock. Yo, get in there and tell the people what it is, man. Let them know what this thing is all about.
Come on, man.
Information.
That's what we do.
We let you know what this thing is all about.
We give the information, the inspiration, and the invitation to get your ass up. Lazy Lays, aka Shady Grady, in the building. Let's go. Oh, where you went, Coco? Hey, Coco, where you went? Coco, where you at? Coco, where are you? Where are you, Coco? We're bringing Coco in. There you go, Coco. Coco Dreams is coming in this morning with that caffeinated tea in the morning. We're gonna start the day with Coco. Oh man, what a weekend! I hope y'all had a good weekend. You can add Coco to the stage. Listen. I hope you had a great weekend. I know I did. I was out of town. I'm back in town now. I'm rocking till Wednesday. This is the birthday weekend. Sunday, your man will be Pound to the Tray. Pound Tracy. Big numbers.
Yeah.
Big numbers. You say legendary. See, legendary means you still here. Legend means you ain't here no more. And then let me tell you something. A lot of my people ain't here no more. Good morning, Coco Dreams. Wow.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Listen. What a week, huh? What a week.
What a week, man. We lost
You
OJ.
know,
we lost.
Yeah. We lost Mr. C, OJ, and the dude from Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wow, man.
They say it happens in threes, man.
Yeesh. Oh, man.
Well, listen, I gotta tell you something. You know, we at this age, we have a lot less summers coming than we had in the past,
I was thinking about it, okay, and let me tell you something. Here's why I disagree. Because the way I'm looking at it now, you gotta see, because I had that 12 summers thing. Yeah, it's like, I got, let me see, I need 12 good summers. I'm a rock. And then let me see what happened after that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, man, fuck that, man. They're going to have to come get me the fuck up out of here.
I know that's right. You know
what I'm saying? Just take care of your health. William Shatner is 93 years old. Captain Kirk.
First of all, George Clinton is still alive.
George Clinton. Yes.
He is still popping. Okay? So, and I know this dude has done a lot of things in his lifetime.
Who do you think is going to go first? George Clinton or Melly Mel? Who do you think is going to go first? There you go.
Listen, George Clinton has outlived Betty White. I'm going with George Clinton all day. My money's on him.
George Clinton's going to outlast everybody. Because George Clinton looked old as a motherfucker for a very long time. So, you know what I'm saying? He was a young dude looking old. See, back in the days, the young dudes are always looking old. You know what I'm saying? But listen,
right.
They was like, if you look at the pictures of the young guys back in the days, you know, they talked about. See, they laughing already. They talking about, you know. See, we start early.
Yes.
Well, I should have been like, who's gonna go first, Africa Bambaataa or George Clinton? But even
George Clinton, he gonna outlive it. The drugs was his preservative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. George Clinton outlived Prince and Michael Jackson.
Yes, he did.
Hey, Coco, do you like the beard? You like the beard? I'm trying something new. How you feel about
I see you. No, grow it out. Grow it out. Get your grown man on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And I put a little color in that bad boy too. I did a little. I love it.
No. Let that thing. Let that thing get. Don't put no color on it.
All right.
No.
I felt that way too. Like the dude, I said, just give me, because I got a little gray in there. You know what I'm saying? And
nah, keep it. Keep all that gray. You know how appealing that shit look.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna keep the gray in there.
Man.
I was a little nervous. I was like, you know what? The dude gassed me up. My barber. He's like, nah, let me put the little good, and put the little joint in there, make it right. You know what I'm saying? Clean it up a little bit. I was like, nah. I said, I'll give it a shot. I put a little gray in. I put a little anti-gray machine in there.
Nah, let that thing go. Let that thing breathe, baby. Let it live, baby. Come on now.
You're going to see Shady Grady for the rest of the week. You're going to see Shady Grady. You know, that's actually
darling. Let that thing go.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go to blackfacts.com before we get to Coco's caffeinated tea. I know she got a lot to talk about this morning, but let's go to blackfacts.com this morning and thank everybody for all the love this weekend. I'm only going to Wednesday this week. I'm also traveling this week, Coco. You know where I'm going? I'm on the road. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the road. Where you going? Well, first of all, last week I was in Texas. Uncle Lays was in Texas last week.
What part of Texas?
Over there in Dallas, Texas.
Ooh, Texas Hold'em. Oh.
Man, they don't give a fuck in Texas. They don't give a fuck. It's different in Texas.
I bet it is.
Yeah, it's different. Motherfuckers walking around with it in Texas. Big ass cowboy hats.
They got the heaters. They got the heaters out there. Yeah, that's right.
You better move. You better move right and move comfortably in Texas. But
that's right.
And also, I'm going down this weekend. My man Lenny Burnett, former owner of Vibe Magazine. Good morning, Toby. Vibe Magazine, along with my man Keith Clinkscale, they're doing a dinner next week, and so I will be gone from Thursday to the birthday day, which is going to be Sunday, and I'll be back on Monday morning yawning. There you go. Monday morning yawning. Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh, look at your birthday week. So, are you the kind of person that celebrates your birthday for the month?
No.
Or just for that day?
I don't even celebrate it for the day. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Lace, no.
Yeah, because I never cared about my birthday. But being that it's these numbers now are the pound to the tray are real. So now I gotta pause and at least acknowledge that this nigga from Brownsville, Brooklyn, who I did not expect to live to see 20, and now is moving in this space. So
yeah.
I was talking to Billy. Billy told me the story. He's like, when I turned 18, I stayed in the house because I couldn't believe I would make it past 18. And,
you know what? I got to tell you, I did not think I would make it to my age either. I'm not going to lie to you. I am blessed to even be here.
So R.I.P. Mr. C. I mean, listen, he died at 57 years old, Mr. C. And,
so let's talk about this because that was
before we go to Black Facts real quick. Let's get back to Mr.
Okay.
Blackfacts.com. Good morning, Francine Mary. Good morning, sis. Love you, sister. Love you. That's my sis right there. You know what I'm saying? So all my people who grew up to get to these ages is great, man. What makes you think you don't live it? Well, because you can't see yourself past a certain age, especially when you come from where we come from, because a lot of the people that was dying, they was dying as children. When I look back and to look at my neighborhood, I see some of the faces of the guys that passed away. They was kids. Now I look at them now. When I'm looking at the pictures of them, I'm like, they unrecognizable to me because they was children. You know what I'm saying? So, so when you live in that environment, you don't see yourself living past it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't see, 50. 50 is too far down the road. 30 is down the road if you're 15.
Mm-hmm.
But now when we get here, now we understand it from a different perspective. That's why we out here. That's why we speak to those people from that space. We understand it from a different perspective. Toby Hicks, good morning. Fran, good morning, Fran. Love you.
Good morning. Good morning, Toby.
All right, let's go to blackfacts.com, everybody. We do this every day. April 15th, 1926, blackfacts.com. Fact of the day, birthday of Norma Merrick Sklarek. Oh, yeah, Norma Merrick Sklarek. Okay, let's go for that. Who do you think she was?
Who was she?
She was the first African-American woman to pass her license exam to officially become an architect in New York State. How about that? Sklarek graduated from Columbia in 1950 with a Bachelor of Arts of Architecture, one of the two women, the only African-American woman in the class. After this, she faced discrimination in her search for work as an architect, applying to and rejected from 19 firms. How about that?
Wow. Well, it seems like it's happening today. I don't think anything changed.
Talk about this. This is a big story. In 1959, she became the first African-American woman to be a member of the African-American Institute of Architecture. In 1960, she took a job at Grand Associates, became responsible for hiring and overseeing staff architects, coordinating technical aspects of major projects, including the California Mart, Fox Plaza, and the U.S. Embassy in Tokyo. Wow. Yeah, that's heavy.
That's amazing.
Architecture is great. I want to be architect. In 1980s,
Me
Sklarek
too.
was the first African-American woman elected to College of Fellows and the American Institute of Architects for her outstanding contributions to the profession. The first woman in the Los Angeles AIA chapter to be awarded for this honor. There you go.
Wow.
Go.
Amazing.
She's been
Amazing.
called the Rosa Parks of architecture. Wow.
That is amazing.
For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com. Let history be no mystery, because if it's a mystery, it tends to repeat itself. But we want to repeat more architects.
Yes.
We need more Black engineers and architects.
Yes.
We need more Black engineers and architects and people that are dealing in infrastructure. When we talk about education, there's so much to talk about when it comes to social emotional learning. I'm not saying forget all that social emotional shit, but at the end of the day, we need people that build buildings. We need people that put buildings, build cities. We need more Black people doing shit in that space as opposed to all the social emotional bullshit. We got to get them out there and put them to work. We need them to build streets, roads. We need them to design, because Black people are so creative that we can really add more creativity to certain things. And when it comes to architecture and engineering, our people have been blocked from these. We don't even try to do that no more. We don't even try to. We out there getting these degrees in human resources and fucking sociology bullshit. When we and you work in an infrastructure business, don't you, Coco?
Yeah, I do. I work for a hydroelectric company for the state of New York. Yeah. Yeah. So what we do is
that's what we need.
Yeah. And I could do a whole show on this, but it's funny. A lot of news is coming across this week that we should discuss, but it's a little bit too much right now. First of all, I think the Supreme Court has dropped the affirmative action for colleges. So they've stripped all the funding for African Americans who had that particular money allocated to just them. Now it's gone. Now that's gone. So when it comes to engineers, and remember, affirmative action never really benefited brown and Black folks. It benefited white women and Asian people.
That's right. Let me get it started. In the historic decision, the U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday effectively ended race-conscious admissions programs at colleges and universities across the country. In a decision divided along ideological lines, the 6-justice conservative supermajority invalidated admissions to programs at Harvard and the University of North Carolina. The decision Wow, this is heavy. The decision reverses decades of precedent upheld by years of narrow Supreme Court majorities, including Republican-appointed justices, and it ends the ability of colleges, universities, and public and private to do what they most say they will need to do, consider race as one of the major factors in deciding which of the qualified applicants to be admitted.
Yes, and this is going to affect a lot of Asian people too.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. Keep going, because you're nailing it.
now
Right.
listen,
Go ahead.
listen. These are Trump-appointed judges, so
Right.
you know, I'm not laying blame on anybody in particular, but these are Trump's appointees that
Well,
have.
I just want to come in and say this, Coach. we are doing everything behind the scenes to preserve the white race. The South shall rise again.
Tell it, Lindsay.
Lindsay knows what it is. He's our inside white guy. But let me just say this to y'all. Here's what y'all don't get. Affirmative action never really helped black people on a major scale. It helped Asians, Indians, Arabs. And what happened was in this country, what had happened was the country has been infiltrated and taken over by East Indian, Asian, Arabs, and all the different minorities that are coming from the rest of the world. Where the black people that it was slated for were not taking advantage of in mass. In some cases, yeah, but they didn't take advantage in mass of the because when we had the opportunity, we was doing sociology degrees. I don't want to be a doctor of your feelings get hurt. I need you to build me a goddamn road. Fuck y'all talking about? So build some shit. I don't want you to be a doctor of my feelings hurt. Get the fuck out of here. No one make you feel hurt, some money in your pocket. You feel much better when you got some paper. Now, how about that?
That's correct. So that's one. Two.
Tea with Coco.
Yes. Darling.
Let's go.
Two. We had that whole thing between Iran and Israel this week.
Oh yeah,
you know,
World War III alert on its.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Iran and Israel are about to set it off. Let me go to CNN.
Oh no, it's over. It's over. You know why it's over?
Why it's over?
Because Iran responded to the Israel attack on the Iranian embassy. In Damascus, right? So Iran was able to go. Israel was able to go and attack another country's, embassy, which is it's a violation of international law, right?
Right.
First, they was in Gaza doing whatever they were doing, and then they decided to just expand that. The problem is that Russia said, if you attack Iran, we're going to have to come in. That's it. We're coming in. We doing it. Are we doing it?
That's World War II. You said it. Let's go. Let's go in jail.
Russia's like, are we doing it? Are we doing it?
Russia needs to do it. We want it because they bombs are getting old. They're like, these are old ass bombs are getting old. We gonna set more. We blow this whole motherfucker up. Russia wants to blow this shit up. Russia needs to blow shit up. They want to shit up. And this dumbass country allowed them to infiltrate the country because the whole country's full of Russians now. Russians, North Koreans, and Chinese. There you go.
Yep. So the America, because of the situation in the Red Sea, America, our country, said to Israel, you need to stand down, because if this happens, if you escalate this, we're going to have a direct confrontation with Russia, and they're going to start attacking the nuclear bases because they know where everything's at.
Right. They're going to set it off. The United States is still the most powerful military in the world. I mean, even with all the sensitive ass nanny boys that are being part of this, but they worse. They're going there and tear shit up. The United States, because of what's happening, and this is the last era of the United States nuclear and military might, because China is right on their ass. Now, when the United States military comes through, they come through it. They clean shit out. The army cleans shit out. So
Right.
the Russians, who are financially in a bad space because they can't, that's why they pushing through Ukraine and trying to take over Europe and shit. So now what's going to end up happening is if they set it, United States is going to go heavy, and that is going to be World War III out this motherfucker. You hear these new bombs? Imagine this shit going on.
Yeah. Listen.
That's crazy.
Well, the thing is that the United States has certain fleets that are based in different parts of that area.
That's right.
If a United States gets into this conflict, there are going to be very sensitive targets that's going to, be exposed and destroyed if the other nations get involved and they target American fleets that are wide open. Like there's the heavy military presence over
there. But the Americans are absolutely ready.
I just can't hold back.
Hold on.
Let it roll. Get bold.
Okay. All right. We're going to get to that part. We going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Set it off. Set it off. Y'all want to set it off? Set it off.
Right.
Set it off. If you're going to set it off, set it.
Let it roll, get bold. Let it roll, get bold.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's going down.
So as okay, let's go.
Having a moment.
So
yeah,
the United States under pressure told Israel do not retaliate against these because they have that Iron Dome. They sent like 350 like drones to hit Israel.
Right.
So even though the Iron Dome was successful,
right,
they said if you retaliate against Iran, it's going to be an issue.
Right.
Right. So the United States was prompted to tell Israel to just let that go. They didn't do much damage. Let that go. Iran is like, we're upholding our agreement under the UN resolution to say that, you know what, you can't attack us. So we're going to if you attack us, we have to strike back. That's what we have to do.
Good morning, April Leon. You want me to say some controversial shit? I'm going to say some First of all, I'm going to say this too. Let me turn my music down. I want to tell y'all something. You know what would stop crime in America and all this other shit that's going down?
Black people with guns.
No. Well, first of all, black people got to learn how to use guns first and foremost. Most of us don't know how to use them first and foremost. Shooting in the air, don't know what the fuck we doing, just spraying all over the place. But secondly,
licensed black people with guns.
Right, licensed, yeah. But secondly, at 18 years old, this is. I'm gonna make this announcement. Here we go. This is an announcement for everybody that needs to understand. Here we go. This is my public service announcement for everybody that needs to understand. Every black kid, every white kid in America, when they turn 18 years old, should take their ass to military service for 2 years and then learn the skills so that when they go to college, they could actually do something.
Right.
Every one of us.
Right. They do that. They do it in Israel. Israel.
That would eliminate crime. That would allow kids to, like, all the shit that's happening. Like, you heard what happened in Chicago. Shout out to my brother Dame Dash and they exposed the school.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. Let me tell you, they exposed the school in Chicago. And Dame goes in guns blazing sometime, and I don't know if his plan is always the most sound plan, but a lot of times Dame should wear a t-shirt called Dame Dash Was Right, because he's normally has a lot of right shit about what he says. It's just sometimes the way he says it, he's just a little wacky. But let me just say this. They went to the school. The name of the school, shout out to Mike McGrone, with Illinois Youth Center in Chicago. It's actually a jail. Now, the jail is for minors, right? They got no windows. It's mold all in the building. 14-year-old boys and girls are being kept. 14-year-old boys are being kept 23-hour lockdown, and they medicate them when they get in the building. It's crazy. It's terrible. It's torture. It's tantamount to a Russian gulag and torture for 14-year-old boys, and they come in and they drug them up. And then they send them back out to the world, and they have a 90% recidivism rate. So along with Louis Farrakhan, along with Reginald Mayer, I'm gonna put the link in, and maybe you can talk more about this. See if you can come in and give us some insight on what happened with those guys. Because even though Dame can go in with guns blazing, I do think between Louis Farrakhan, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, Dame, and Dennis was there, and he was there. Mike McGrone, the senator from Chicago, they got to come in and figure out a way to do that better, because ultimately, you're creating the problem. Again, you're creating the problem that we're having. You're creating a system that's eating itself by putting them boys, little kids.
Right.
My son is 15 years old. I cannot imagine being in a prison with no windows for 23 hours for an hour, and then what's that? You dropping something over there?
Yeah, I'm dropping stuff.
Yeah.
I'm dropping stuff.
Reginald Mayer, if you come in here and give us some insight on that, brother. I mean, I think that is a real deal. I just put the link in the chat, Reggie. The question is, Lays.
Yeah. How was this able to be built in the first place?
Well, because again, we're so busy with this social emotional bullshit that we're not actually coalescing in ways that are effective in our community. Because let me tell you something, you couldn't do that in other communities because they wouldn't have it. They would not have it. They wouldn't stand for it. But we so busy waiting for shit to pop off and then react, as opposed to being proactive, seeing this coming down the line and finding better ways to deal with this problem. Now, our sister April Leon, who was a teacher, an actual instructor at Redirection in Brooklyn, she understands this, and even now having an alternative transfer high school Liberation Plus diploma, where she's the last stop before things like jail pop off. She understands where this story's coming from. This is a real deal story, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see a win here, because even after they did this, you can't even find this story. They scrubbed this story off the internet. You can't even find the story on the internet. And the fact is, shout to Dame. I'm going to see Dame this week. I'm going to go sit down with him in person and talk to him. That's my brother, and I take him to task on a regular basis. I have friends, and because rest in peace, Mr. C. First and foremost, before we talk about Mr. C again, but I have friends in the business that I've known for 30 years that I call and we talk all the time, like with the Busta Rhymes, the Grand Poobah, Paz K, Big Daddy Kane, Nice and Smooth, and all of my friends. I have so many, right? And I call to check on them. But the thing is, I also give counsel and in conversations, because one thing I've always been able to do is give counsel. Like,
as you should.
Even in situations where I don't always agree with them, I'll say, well, listen, I don't think that's going to work, but let me give you the counsel and tell you how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Steve Rifkin, all these guys. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna go sit with my brother Dame and give him counsel. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, here's what I like what you're doing. Here's what I don't like. Because we can be able to disagree with somebody without being disagreeable, and also without saying I ain't fucking with that person. No, we just disagree on certain subjects. But at the end of the day, we're all trying to get to the right spot. This jail, and the name of it is Brother Reginald Maynard. Come on in here if you can. I'm waiting for you. I don't see you. Click the link. Click that link, Brother Maynard.
Click that link.
I don't have your number. If I had your number, I'd call you, and I don't want you to put your number live on the joint. But the name of the school is Illinois Youth Center in Chicago. That's the name of the jail.
Okay.
Youth Center, Chicago.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because listen, everything that happens is a money trail.
Right.
I would love to know
So
how that thing was
let me give
built,
it to you.
who
Okay,
funded it.
Let me give it to you. $1 million per bed.
Yeah, yeah.
That's there you go. $1 million
Yeah.
per bed per year.
So no, I'm thinking deeper. Let's go deeper.
Yep.
So before it was built, before they laid the foundation for this detention center, I'll call it a detention center, who was the champion for getting this built? What was the thought process, and how did that become a approved project to get this done? Where did the money come from in order to do that? I want to find that part out. I want to find out how they were able to put the money down, approve it, and put dirt to the ground to build that center. That's what I want to know.
Well, let me tell you how. Because it was voted on by the local government, the state senators. This is another thing y'all don't pay no attention to. It was voted on by the local governments. Straight up. You want to know why?
Right.
That's how it happened.
So how do we at that level? How do we at that level remove these people?
Well, they're gone. That was voted years ago. That's not. I mean, because remember, that was voted. That wasn't voted today. That was voted to build that. That place been there for years. Those people aren't even in the office.
I get it.
You know, what
I'm just wondering if there's any council that can replace that council to dismantle this project.
What you can do, and what Damon is doing, they're bringing awareness to it. Hold on, they're bringing awareness to us, so that they stop funding them, because they're funding every year. Now, the condition that the kids are living on, they have to literally just stop the funding. If they stop the funding, then you can't fund that place, because people are making money off our babies.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
and listen, Black bodies have been a profit for the system for hundreds of years. And I think that when you go into like universities and you stop these programs, and you know, they introduce this CRT, they want to stop, you know, education, books, and you know, the real history of America and how.
Back to your conversation about affirmative action. And then listen, here's the deal. It's not working for us because we're not holding each other accountable. No disrespect.
Well, of course not. No, of course not.
All of these different coalitions, all these education coalitions, all this bullshit. No disrespect to nobody. But at the end of the day, everybody's making money off Black people, and Black people ain't making money off themselves because they the consumers. We are the consumer cast. We making money.
Right.
Everybody else making money. You got book publishing companies that are making money off Black kids that don't do nothing for the Black community.
You said something very interesting. Right?
Yeah. Come on, man. I mean,
you said we are the consumer cast.
Yeah.
Did you watch the movie Origins?
No, I didn't watch the movie Origins, but I tell you something. I am a man of a certain substance, and I understand, and I know my way around. I have a certain particular wisdom as it becomes our community. And the fact of the matter is, at some point, we have to hold a task to people that are making money off us.
That's correct. That's correct.
Like you got Black book publishing companies that are selling books to Black schools about Black people that they don't even have Black people working in the company. What are we talking about?
Right. Hey, listen, the NAACP just hired their first Black CEO in the history of that organization just recently.
Wow. So
we were never in charge. We would never.
To your point, how do you stop a jail being built in Chicago
or anywhere
for 14-year-olds?
Right.
That they can have it mold, they can have no windows, they can lock our little babies down when you're still a little kid. They're treating little kids like animals. Those are kids. My son's 15 years old. I couldn't imagine. So that's what they're doing to them. And we are so fuck it. That's why even though we laugh at the Puffy conversations or whatever, I'm not really that quick to throw our black people under the bus, no matter what goes on. I'm always going to step in and be like, well, wait a minute, what happened there? And I'm going to ask questions first before I make any judgments, because ultimately we are so quick to throw each other under the bus. It gets crazy. I ain't messing with that. We quick. We quick.
Yeah, we are.
We don't even stop and think and analyze the subject. I mean, come on. Donald Trump is literally gotta be the worst white person in the history of the world.
Word. Word. But you know what Donald Trump taught us?
Don't talk about Donald like that, like. Shut up, Lindsay.
No, you know what Donald Trump is the smartest.
They won't throw him out. You know why? Because he got people that's gonna hold him down no matter what.
Yeah, he's the smartest criminal. He's the smooth criminal that Michael Jackson was singing about.
No,
he
is not. Let me tell you why he's not. You know what he is? He is being protected by people who will protect him.
Of course.
In that issue. Well,
you got to follow the money. Everything is about following the money.
He ain't even got the money. He broke. He getting money.
No, I'm talking about people behind him that's funding this whole effort. This is not about him as a person. Everybody who's in politics has to be funded by somebody.
Well, it's the money. Follow money. You're right about that. Let's get April Leon on this morning. I want to ask her, how does this happen and where's the oversight? That's the question I want to ask April this morning. Where's the good morning, April. Wow. April, my heart's broken looking at that story. It really does.
Yeah, I saw it as well.
You used to work at Redirection in Brooklyn, which is a prelude to Spofford, to be honest with you, if you really understand the dynamic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we were above that, honestly. It wasn't a prelude.
Oh, it was after Spofford.
It was after.
So let me ask you a question, April. How does that go without oversight in that situation? And where are we?
We are complicit. We are complicit.
Do you hear the resignation in April's voice right now?
Wow.
April is one of the most fiercest warriors for our children. Ooh. But do you hear the resignation in her voice? It's almost astonishing. And this is nothing to do with April right now, as opposed to this is the fight, right? That we're having. You're hearing the fiercest, staunchest warriors as it pertains to our children, our community, and you hear that resignation.
Let me just interject here. You can have the the ability to be able to fight, right, as an individual, but when you get into a system that is so entrenched, like this is the system that is built before you got there. You could be a freedom fighter, you could be a peace warrior, you could be anything you want, but the system will crush you because you are not going along with the program.
Here's what it is, right? Here's what it is. It's, for me, it's what has already always been known, right? So it was heartbreaking and not shocking. These are the same young babies. Like, we don't have to go all the way to Illinois, to Chicago to see any of that. Like, what we have to do is open our eyes right here.
Go to Rikers Island. Go to Rikers.
These are the same babies that nobody has an answer for in third grade and fourth grade. These are the same babies in which the system continues to fail them, let them down. The minute these young boys are aggressive or disrespectful or violent, it's a throwaway. It's a throwaway. What we see there is an extreme of what we are already doing with our babies here.
Wow.
Let's not forget South Carolina, all of these, North Carolina.
Jacksonville,
Alabama,
Florida.
Alabama, there are still young boys, young babies who are serving life sentences, who were incarcerated at the age of 14, 15. So my issue is this is not new. Like, how dare we act shocked and surprised when these systems have been in place forever? And
you know what? I love that. I love that. I want you to just break things down for me. When you say the system, what is the system, and how was the system created, and why is the system allowing? It sounds like the system is a wall that we can't break through. What is that system, and why can't we penetrate it?
The system is education. The system is every quote unquote aid, welfare, ACS, juvenile detention, all of these systems that already have a preconceived understanding and notion of the worth, of the worthiness of a human being because of a black or brown background on this individual. It has already been decided, right? What white young boys can do and get away with, not necessarily get away with, but what white young boys can do is deemed as growing pains, coming of age, and there's a different understanding of what the community has to do to help this young person overcome this troubled time. When those same actions are put in black and brown bodies, the history of this country has determined that means something different. Let me
step.
Delinquent.
I got you.
Hold on. It's called the labeling theory, in sociology. What I say complicit in our school systems when young people are disengaged or having issues and they're aggressive, when they're in the bodies of black and brown boys, society, including ourselves who are complicit in this system, deem them as dangerous and need to be put out and put away. And once that ball starts to roll, it's like impossible in many cases to stop that inertia.
Let me tell you a story, April, and I don't want to cut you off, but let me just give you an example of exactly what April is saying. April knows this story because I brought it to her, and I don't want to say what school I was in and what I saw, but let me tell you, I saw something. And I saw something that really disturbed me. It was a little 6-year-old boy. He was like in first grade. He was acting out, and the person who was in charge of the boy at the school at that point had enough. She didn't want to deal with him. The boy was laying down at her desk, at her feet, basically crying out for help. She didn't want to deal with him. They were stepping over the child as if the child didn't exist. He wasn't there. And then the mother came, and the mother then took her foot and kicked the boy and made him get up and walked in. I just said they just added another bed in prison for another one of our kids because at 6 years old, she treated him like he was a piece of garbage.
Right.
And so when you start getting treated like a piece of garbage at a young age, you're going to say, well, fuck it, nobody care about me, so why should I care about anybody else? I understand that mindset because I know how it feels to be treated like a piece of garbage because what I saw, that little kid was me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That little kid was me. And I was like, wow. And I looked at him and said, I didn't know. I was having a meeting with the lady and the kid was there all the time under the desk. And I didn't even know he was there. He was there acting out and 6 years old. And they walked in, and we have such a low understanding of our own black children, a low esteem for our black children that if somebody thought it was all right to let the mother walk in, take her foot, kick the dude, and make him get up and go home. That's exactly what the fuck is going on with our kids. And so so by the time they're 14, we so desensitized that we could put them in Rikers, we could put them in the Illinois Youth Center, we can do them anything. We can do our little kids, our little boys dirty. And let me tell you something, they don't do their boys dirty. They take care of their boys. When their boys act out, they said that's boys being boys. I seen it happen.
So it's so late. So from what I'm hearing from that incident, that story, do you think that if the boy had his father around, that this would have been a different outcome?
Absolutely. My sons respond differently. Like I'll call and I'll call and talk and hear my son. So I'll call one of my sons. They all got their phones, and I'll call them and I'll hear my son acting out, the little one, Brycey, going crazy, right? And then he'll find out I'm on the phone and he'll calm himself down. Hey, Dad.
Right. Right.
Because he knows I'm not having that. But you can talk to me about anything. You can let out anything you want, but you got to make sure that the father can go, come on, boy, what's happening? Let's sit down and let me know what the hell's going on here.
Right.
And the boy will sit and talk to you because he's looking at his father. Yeah, that has a lot to do with it, but also it has a lot to do with the fact that they don't have the guided leadership in the education world, so that you can't stop these boys, because April's point, that happens in the 2nd and 3rd grade. So in the 2nd and 3rd grade, you can just calculate how many jail beds you're going to need. There you go.
Okay.
Cindy Van Patten, you're making a great point. Our expectations are horrible for children of color, and we are complicit, by the way. Let me say this, because y'all not even, what y'all getting, y'all not teaching them. Y'all so tied up in this social emotional bullshit. That shit is a Band-Aid. What you need to do is teach them real skills that can occupy their time and talent so that they can be productive. There's nothing that makes a man feel like a man than his productivity. Understand me?
Right. So let's just address
That's why they join the gang, because the gangs are being productive, even if it's counterintuitive to the community.
Right. So let's address the elephant in the room then.
Uncle Lades, you're too smart to be on the black side.
Darling. So let's address the elephant in the room. So now we know Dame has highlighted the problem. How do we fix this? I mean, as a man,
right? I like
as
that.
A man.
That is a good space, because I do. Shout out to my boy Dennis. We do talk about that. He said, "Well, we diagnose the problem. How do we fix that problem?" And you're right about it. How do we fix it? There you go, April. How do we fix it?
We fix it by stop throwing our kids away. Like we have to be fully immersed in it. And it's not about throwing away the social emotional support. It's about not using social emotional support as this what you call a Band-Aid, but also what does it really mean, right? I'm not sure that individuals who are selling the brand know what it actually means and what it should look like for our kids. It's beyond, right? It's not just getting together in a circle and having this kumbaya moment. It's more than that.
Right.
And I think that when we are talking about socially, emotional, and culturally responsive pedagogy, we are forgetting, to your point, the real skills and tools that young person can take beyond that moment, beyond the classroom.
Right.
Because when they go back home, or when they go back and have to navigate what they navigate on a daily basis, they're not surrounded by other people who are speaking that same language. So how do we teach them to codify their spaces? How do we equip them to not just get beyond that moment and that emotion and beyond that day, but how do we get them to get through life?
It's simple. See, I'm in hip hop. Hold on, April. I'm bringing Reggie in. I'm in hip hop, right? So we know when you give a kid in the hood. There's Reginald Mann is coming in. When you give a kid in the hood a chain, You give him some sneakers, you give him keys to a whip. All of a sudden, he feel important. Good morning, Reggie. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I got April Leon. I got Reginald Maynard. So you were in Chicago when this went down, didn't you? Weren't you?
Yeah. See, again, I work for Luster Products. 66 year in business, still family owned and operated, fourth generation.
Yeah.
My office is only 20 minutes from Principal McGrone's facility.
Right.
And Dame is family. So even if he wasn't family, he's about walking the walk.
Right.
I was very proud to be out there that day representing Luster Products, but also having Dame's back, having Dennis's back, having Principal McGrone's back, seeing the nation out there, seeing the Panthers out there. It was only a handful of us, but it was strong and it was right.
Right.
And, I work for Luster Products. Principal McGrone had to ask me, hey, man, can you just get me some soap?
Wow.
He just wants some soap for these young men.
Wow.
$1 million a
and
kid,
liquid
by the
soap.
way.
He can't take bar soap. He has to have liquid soap. So I went back to the office and talked to the powers that be. We're going to work on a program where we do industrial size soap for this institution. Something that simple.
That's
soap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've gone. I mean, listen, we are the only Black Americans in this country. Our people are the only people who allow their kids to be treated like that.
Yeah. And listen, I just want to intercept just for a second. I think we're prone to be reactive versus proactive. Like this should never happen at all.
Correct. But it's happening everywhere.
Even if it's happening, look, for every symptom of a disease,
right,
is how do we prevent it, right? We react to a disease after the disease has manifested. What are the steps we're taking to prevent that disease from progressing? We are only reacting to what's happening.
If this was cancer, would it be stage 4?
Yes.
Wow.
And not only that, how is it that we got to 1 through 3 to get to 4? What are the steps that we are not taking in order for that disease to manifest itself? Where is the building blocks of the problem?
April, what Coco was saying, and that's why I asked that question. What she's saying is that those kids are already gone. So she's saying since they're gone already, then we got to go back and get the ones in the 2nd and 3rd grade and try to save them, because those kids that are in that facility, their life is over. It's a wrap. We've just wiped out an entire generation of babies. Is that what we're saying? That's what it sounds like it's saying to me.
See, and from where I come from and what I do every day, I refuse to accept that.
Yeah.
I refuse to accept that. And that's why I do what I do every single day. And that's why I take who I take. And that's why I see the good in humanity in anybody. You have to see people. You have to see. They have to be seen. Allow themselves to feel seen, be seen.
Brother Reginald.
I refuse to believe.
Yes, sir. I couldn't agree with her more. I'm a byproduct of the South Bronx. I grew up, Hunts Point, Fox Street. So I grew up knowing what these kids are doing. I am them. Don't let the job title and shirt and tie fool you. I don't believe in giving in and giving up on anybody or anything. I've seen hood rats. I've seen hoodlums. I've seen killers be reversed just because somebody reached out and got them. And getting them means different things to different people.
Right.
I'm also an advocate of why can't we go back to trade school?
Right.
I know when I was a kid, some of my friends weren't academically inclined, but damn if they couldn't fix a car.
Right.
Damn if they couldn't I was in the hip hop era, hooking stuff up in the parks they knew how to hook up sound systems in the park to the light.
Right.
To the light pole.
Right.
I was there. I was in that era. So I know what we can do. We just have gotten into this cookie cutter administration of knowledge, which is not really knowledge. I like what Dane says. How come a school looks like a jail?
Right.
Inside.
Yeah, but we are allowing this because ultimately, let me say this to you guys, I go to different schools that are not in our community and they don't look like jails. And I go to different programs. I talk to people who are not in our community, and the schools are open. They got some schools where the kids are out all week long. They only in class for 2 days out of the week, and they're really out there learning skills or life skills in different ways. There's a lot of ways to educate a child. It's just that we accept this in our community, because I think as long as we keep the bag flowing to the people who need it, because the people that are feeding off our community aren't our people. From the books, from the book publishing companies, from the furniture selling people, from the people who do the actual construction authority. Those are not people in them schools. That's not us.
And listen, and this is the system,
right?
This is the system that April's referring to.
Like
everything
is a black-owned company, right? Brother Reggie.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Reggie. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Brother Reginald. Luster Products is a black-owned company, so of course it would be up to Luster Products to come in and make sure them boys get soap and take responsibility for these boys, so they can at least get soap. How do you spend $1 million per child per bed a year and you can't get them soap? What are we talking?
That's right, Lays. That's right. And then, Lays, that's why, someone asked me the other day, I've been following OSG for 2 years. They said, but you're not a principal. Yeah, but I'm an educator. I'm an activist. And I've never seen a group of people like the OSG network. I'm a high school graduate from Morris. Morris didn't look like it does now. Morris didn't have the things that Principal Farrington and all of these other principals have.
A lot of great people in the OSG network.
And so you are inspiration for me as a business person, and I can facilitate a grooming opportunity that's also healing and holistic. So, Principal Farrington, I am going to reach out to you this week, because I do want to put some things in your pantry along with the other OSG networks. And I'm not pushing anything. I'm not selling anything. I'm trying to say, let's heal these kids in a different way.
Well, you're on the phone with Principal April Leon from Liberation Plus Diploma in Coney Island. That's who you're on the phone with right now, in case you didn't know.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so you definitely got to connect with Principal Leon, because she has a school.
I'm going to connect with all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that, because for me, I know what it's like when a kid gets just a little bit of grooming and they didn't think they could afford it. I know what it's like. They can go in and pick something up from a pantry. They couldn't afford it, but they know they need it. It's up to me as a black entity.
And let me say something to you, Brother Reggie. Let me say something to you. As altruistic and as great as this thing you're doing, that actually shouldn't even be a thing. That should just be a regular thing. That shouldn't be an extra thing. Why is that an extra thing? Why is a food pantry, as great as Allison's is, as great as work as April does, as great as Akbar's is, why is that even it should just be regular, because if the kids are hungry, feed them. What the fuck are we talking about?
Right.
Well, but see, that's the paradigm that you guys are changing. And that's why I'm so adamant, and I'm bringing other business minds and eyes and ears, because you are walking the walk. You're right. Why hadn't this happened before now? But now that you've gotten it done, I even love the fact that Principal Harrington has a stuffed cat around the pantry to make it look like a neighborhood bodega. We've gotten down to the detail and that's what's going to save these kids. Detail.
But
administration with love.
But we're using the school, but we got to make the school, like what April's doing, is making the school part of the community. She's connecting with the rest of the community.
Absolutely. And also too, why did it get to this point? Right, where you see a facility, you see a building where they're housing these kids. Why is this allowed to happen?
I don't think the why is the question anymore, Coco. I think it's how do we solve it is the question.
Okay. So because at this point now we don't know. Right. The one in Chicago could be just one facility. Out of all the facilities in the United States, there could be many more. I'm just saying.
Do you see what's going on at Rikers Island? The smell. Right. So people are COs. They get used to that smell. When you go to Rikers Island, there's a smell that you have from being in Rikers Island. And they get used to that smell. It's an unbearable smell, but they've been there so long, they get used to that smell in Rikers
Island. Okay. So it's osmosis, right?
Osmosis.
So it's osmosis, right? If you think about it, right? So you're so immersed in the sickness that you become part of the
I have
sickness.
identified the problem, and we're going after it. And see, now you're making examples of all of these particular situations, what Dame and them did yesterday.
Right.
You know, and then let me not sugarcoat it. Principal McGrone, they're gonna put inordinate pressure on him because he came and he stood up against the system. We're saying, how did this happen? Well, this has been like this for how many years?
Yeah, a lot of
and
years.
We're just being made aware of it. We're just seeing it. It's just coming to the light. They do a lot of stuff in the dark that just becomes status quo. And then all of a sudden,
wow.
When did this happen?
Because you got to follow the money. Again, let's go back to the money.
Exactly.
Because people are making money. So you can talk about the people that are making money off these soft spaces that nobody knows about. The vendors are making money, so it's in their interest to keep that business going. So then if you're making money off these schools, off these jails, if you're a vendor making money off these jails, if you're a white-owned book publishing company and you're selling books to black schools without you can sell, okay, here's my nice afro or here's my Dusko Goes to Space. Those are great books, but you're not giving them classic reading and material and stuff that you need because it's not in your interest to educate the kids. It's to sell to black people. You are selling to the consumer caste, so you can sell a Gucci bag to a black girl who knows she can't afford it. There you go. And the more uneducated you keep them, the easier it is for them to remain consumers.
So okay, so let's just stop right there because you're hitting it. You're hitting it.
Right.
So how do activist black people get into these spaces?
Shut them down. Shut them down. Stop buying from them. Stop allowing them to access the community. If you're not doing something for the community, then you shouldn't be getting paid off the community.
No, stop.
Okay.
Stop. How about we stop contributing? How about we just stop giving them our kids?
Right.
How about we take control of our communities, our kids? How about as a school, if every school became actual community schools, not the tagline that's been placed on a community school?
Yeah.
Like, when do you actually go outside into your community? Who in your community knows you beyond giving food away, right? Because I've been doing that for 17 years. There's nothing new or glorious or shiny about that. It's actually a very sad situation.
Right.
Right? So I don't need to. It's every time I'm giving food away, because what people should really see beyond a school giving out food is the fact that there are that many people lining up all of the time to get the food. And the reality is that, right, regardless of how many times I give away food, that box or that bag or whatever goes away with that person for that day is only going to go maybe a day or two. And then what?
Right. You fed them for the day. They still got to eat tomorrow.
Right.
With every community conversation that I have, one I just had a couple of weeks ago, is going back and taking control and responsibility for our own, getting out of our own way. We are giving, like, we are complicit. And that's why I say we are complicit. We can't sit there and say, like, oh my God, how is this happening?
We are stepping over. We are stepping over our kids and kicking them.
We are stepping over our kids. That little boy is metaphorically, right?
All of us.
What happens in our schools every single day.
He's all of us, really.
Everybody got receipts, yet our young people are failing. It doesn't help me make it make sense.
Because if we're not effective, we're not here to make the leaders feel good, because we have to do the job. You know what feeling good is? Doing the job. The job has to make you feel good.
We know what kids are not being loved when they come on. If you got kindergarten kids, first grade, second grade kids, come on. You know what kids are being loved at home. You know which kids have parents that are broken, but you so caught up in cursing out and having an argument with the anger of that parent who is beyond, right? Who that person is beyond. And you forget that somebody else has to step in. Like you're mad about when you're at work a little later because that parent didn't get to pick up your kid on time. That child is living with aggression and stress from the day they're born.
Right.
Same thing.
And it's not just African American kids too. Let me just.
But we're the only people that don't represent our kids. So so here's the difference: in the Indian community, Arab community, and the Jewish communities, those people, they represent their children, so they have family structures that protect their children. And
there's an outlier.
We don't. Well, in our community, we're not standing up for our children, and that's the difference.
Now, wait, hold on. Let me just interject for a second.
Family systems. They have community systems.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
well, isn't there?
They have community structures.
Isn't there a case now where a student, a white student, just shot up a school and the parents are going to jail?
They're holding the parents accountable for their kids.
Yeah, they're holding them accountable.
Yeah. So I think this is a new step. This is a different twist on a situation where if they held the parents accountable.
Oh man, okay, we're gonna stop it there because that's a can of worms that we need to continue. Should the parents be held accountable when their kids are screwing up? And if that happens, that's going to change the paradigm of a lot of different things in the world. But that's something we're going to answer for another day. Oh, I want to thank April Leon, my brother Reginald Maynard. Welcome. First time on the show, Reggie. Thank you very much.
Hey, darling, you're welcome.
Thank you, family. Yes. I feel very privileged. Thank you.
And also my Cocoa Dreams.
Yes.
Caffeinated tea with cocoa was amazing today.
Yeah, darling.
And let me say this to you. That's a problem we can diagnose all day, but ultimately, and thank you, April, for what you're saying. The solutions have to be put in place, and we have to activate and make these solutions work. We can talk about the problem every single day, all day long. Yeah, but
we are the solution. Just get up and take accountability. First, look in the mirror and say, I'm part of this system. Let me do something about it.
I'm part of the problem.
Amen.
How do I fix it? There you go, April.
Hey.
Don Corleone.
Hey.
Y'all strong. I love it.
Listen, have a blessed day. I see you, April. Take care, April. I'll talk to you later. And brother Reggie, I'll talk to you later too. And how do I get some of those products, man? I need some of that. I need a hookup for the lunch products, man.
Well, you got my number now, partner.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you.
And
man.
I do deliver.
There you go. We're gonna get some. All right, brother.
Have a great day, guys.
Thank you, baby.
Have a great day, everybody.
Yeah. So this is your Uncle Lady. Thank you, Coco. I appreciate you, sis. Decaffeinated.
We didn't even get through half the stuff I wanted to talk about. So
here till Wednesday, Coco. Let's get decaffeinated tea going this week. This your boy Uncle Lazy Lays, aka Shady Grady from the world famous, most dangerous MOP First Family. Love y'all, man. We're gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. And we'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel. More decaffeinated tea with Coco tomorrow. And maybe Kimberly will come on tomorrow. Thank you, April. Thank you, everybody. Reginald Maynard, first time on. And peace to my brother Mike McGrone over there. I know this rough on you. And also thank you to Damon Dash for using his media spaces to publicize all those inadequacies that are happening with our children. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Holla at y'all tomorrow. I love y'all, man. Salute. Take care, Coco.
Touch the mother hitters. Touch the mother hitters. Cause I'm down for my hips. Touch the mother hitters. Cause I'm down for my hips. Touch the mother hitters. I ride for my hips.